Hello, hello. How's everybody doing today? Coming at you today with a tip for Tuesday. Had a lot of conversations lately with some agents that are really struggling to engage their network, engage their database, not sure what to do. So, a big part of what I've been recommending people do, and what I do myself, is this idea of curating content for your network, for your database. So, for those of you who struggle to stay in touch, you're just not sure how to do it, what to say, when to do it. What's that easy way to take the friction and make that comfortable? What's the reason to stay in touch? A lot of people are defaulting to newsletters and things like that. And there's some other ways to get at it. So keep in mind through all this, your network is hearing from other people. They're hearing from other real estate agents. Every person out there knows 3, 4, 5, 10 agents. And they're likely all in their database. They're likely all getting their newsletters and their drip campaigns and all that other kind of canned stuff. And what's going to help you stand out is communicating better. If you're putting people in your database, if you're treating your network as drip campaign, auto email type people, then you're just not going to get the same result. When you actually bring to them information that they want in a way that they want it, you will generate a better relationship. You will earn their business. You will earn their referrals, because ultimately the best known agent and the agent that communicates the best is going to win. So when we talk about newsletters, I know many people that send out newsletters and get nothing from them. And generally that is the result of content that people don't necessarily want. It is market updates, just listing, just sold. It's all sales related. Maybe you throw in a recipe and a little thing with maybe a housekeeping tip, but you want a newsletter that people actually want to open up. Now, step one in all this is sending something so you stay in front of them. So kudos to you for doing something. So at least they see your name in their email inbox every week, twice a month, once a month, whatever your cadence is. But you want to set it up in a way where when they get something from you, they're like, oh, I want to see what they sent me this week. What did I get? What's going on? What's the news? Because you want that newsletter to be informational and something people want to open up. You want to become that go-to person in the community that's sharing the information that matters to them. So that's what I mean by curating content. I treat myself as though I'm the information broker for my area. I am bringing to them the information they should know, the information they should have, the things they want to know about. And that could be news, business highlights. It could be the latest market data. It could be things going on. It could be events, whatever, whatever is important in your community should be what you're bringing to people. And so what I do is I don't necessarily send a standard monthly newsletter. I gather information and I share that with the people that I think really want to know it. So rather than sending everybody the same thing, I've got it set up in a way where I'm communicating with different segments of my network about different things. So it's not that I'm sending a bunch of different newsletters. I'm just sharing information with groups of people that I know it pertains to. So as an example, um, I have Google Alerts set up because most people say I don't have the time to go gather all this information. And you don't have to. If you use Google Alerts, google.com/alerts, Google will send you every day, every week, every month, whenever you want it, all the headlines that match the criteria you're looking for. So you can search for events in your community. You can search for news. You can search for economic data. You can search for business data. You can shop for local business, or you can search for local business data. Whatever the important terms are to your area, I would be focused on those. So if your area is known for beaches or vacations, you may want to be searching vacation information for your area. If you're a military area, you may want to be searching about news about the military. If you're in like any other community like I am, you want to be searching for the latest information on the schools or politics or the local businesses or what's happening in the community. Because what I want to do is I want Google to send me all the results that my community probably cares about, so I can go through them and say, okay, I don't care about that one. I don't care about that one. I know people that would care about this one. So I pluck out that headline. And that might be a great chance for me to either make a video that I send out to everybody, or I post on social media, or I post on my Chime website, or I post on YouTube, sharing a much larger topic, but then sending that link to people. So that's one step in the process. If it's a wider audience, record a video, post it somewhere, and then send that link to people. Hey, thought you might be interested in the latest on X. Here's a video I just made, and that'll drive people to go watch your video. The other option is if you have specific news to a smaller group, is either send that to them directly, text them directly, call them directly, and just something simple like, hey, I saw this and I thought of you. What does that mean to you? So if it's business news or it's a change in, tax policy in your state, It could be, hey, I know you're a small business owner. Did you see this? What does it mean to you? And now your network is seeing you come to them with information that they likely want and need, but out of concern, out of what does this mean to you? What do you think about that? And now it strikes up a conversation. So when you don't know what to say or how to stay in touch, you can simply just go grab a news headline of something happening in your area that matters to that group of people and just go down that list and communicate with those people. Email, text, phone call. You can create a video and send everybody the link. But now you are taking information that's pertinent to the community that people are going to care about and that you know who's going to care about it because you know who's in your network and you've likely tagged them based on their interests. So you know that that are real estate investors are going to care about the new loan programs just came out. So now you want to go and share that with them. Or if rent control happened, or if there's a trend in housing, it's a great time to go to those people and say, hey, I saw this and thought of you. Do you think this will impact you? And now you're prompting them with stuff they want. And now you've become the information broker who's looking out for them, giving them what they need, checking in with them, being a resource to them. And now instead of sending a generic newsletter out that maybe 20% of people actually click on and most people just delete, now you're coming at people and starting a conversation, which ultimately in this business is what we want. You don't build relationships on email newsletters. You build relationships on conversations. And when you've got information that's important to them and you can be a resource to them when it comes to that, that's going to strike up conversations. So follow your local news outlets, set Google alerts, keep an eye on national trends. And when you see topics that matter to all of your network or all of your community or just segments of it, use that as a conversation starter. Use that as a way to share that, give them something of value, be a resource to them. And from that, you will create more conversations, you'll build deeper relationships, and ultimately, you will earn their business and you'll earn their referrals. So think about it that way. When you communicate at a higher level, the person that communicates at the highest level is going to win that relationship. Be that person, be a resource, be there, and share with people things they want. Don't share with them the canned newsletters and recipes that nobody really wants to get, but everybody's getting from somebody else. Hope that helps. If you need anything, feel free to reach out. Talk to you all soon.